My name is Beverly Richardson. I live in Brandon, Florida, just outside of Tampa. I'm a minister's wife. We've been in the ministry for 58 years. We've traveled all over the world and done mission work and evangelism, and we've pastored also. I have 4 children and 10 grandchildren and 3 great-grandchildren. I had a mammogram done in November of 2016, and they discovered there was something unusual about it, so they wanted me to go to a doctor, and the place where I had the mammogram recommended a certain doctor, so I just went to him. And I didn't have anybody with me, or nobody was there with me. I was just having it read what the diagnosis was from the scan that he had done, and he just looked at me and said, "You have cancer." And I was like, okay, but it was nothing about the kind of cancer or anything about cancer at all. It was just, you have cancer. So.
Always bring a family member with you or a friend. If you have that, how would I put it, that type of personality that you're go with the flow, listen to what the doctor says and take it to heart and take it with you everywhere you go. Like, this is the only choice I have. I'm in a box, this is it. But the way around that is bring a friend, family member, or a person like myself who's an advocate who will ask the questions, who will write down the answers. I
did go see the doctor with my husband and my daughter with me at one point, and I was talking to him, and he was telling me that I would have to have have the operation, that I would have to have chemo and be on hormones for 5 years and do radiation and all like that. And I said, well, I don't really want chemo. One thing, I didn't feel like the cancer that I had needed chemo, and I said, I just don't want to take chemo. He said, well, if you don't take chemo, you can die, or you can do what you want to. It's up to you, kind of thing. You know what I mean? No rationale as to why this would be best, or okay, I understand, or anything like that. So it was very difficult at first because the doctor, like I said, didn't tell me anything about it. It was just like, it's cancer. Well, cancer, of course, is, you just kind of never know what that entails, And so it was very much, I wondered about what could happen to my life. How different would my life be? How different would it be with my husband and my children and grandchildren? And so it was very, very difficult that time.
First of all, when you're diagnosed with cancer, you're shocked, and you're not thinking straight. And your tendency is just to do whatever the doctor says. But also, people are a little intimidated by questioning a professional that's trained.
He wanted me to have one more test, so I went and I said, first of all, well, I'd really like to go ahead and do the biopsy or the surgery, what you're going to do, and then if there's something else, we'll see it later. And he just looked at me and said, well, if you don't want to do this test, I won't be your doctor. And I said, well, okay. I had all of these things happen with this particular doctor, and my daughter and my son wanted me to go get another opinion. And so my son called and said he had a friend that had been through this just the year before, and he had her call me, and she recommended a doctor that she had been to that she just loved, and he was really great, and he was so good. And so he wasn't covered in my insurance, but I went to see him anyway. I just paid to just have a consultation with him, and it was just like a difference between night and day as far as concerned. He sat me down, he told me all about what cancer was, how it develops, where I have it. It wasn't that bad. It was this kind of cancer, which usually has this, and he just went through the whole thing and explained the whole thing with just that one appointment I had with him.
Your number one choice is not just the doctor you went to. You should get a second opinion, even a third opinion, because I guarantee not every opinion is maybe going to align correctly. If they do, then you know your answer is solid.
With so much out there and so much information, patients need to intervene in their own care and do some research. Even if it's just to understand that what the doctor said is what they agree to. They need to become a part of their treatment.
It was just like a weight lifting off of me, because it was such a difference in the hope that he gave me. I'm cancer-free. since I got that second opinion, it just gave me the hope that I needed. And also then he pointed me to somebody that gave me the help that I needed. So with the help and the hope, it made a difference in my life. And I go up to North Carolina to see my grandchildren. Got several up there, and I go to Tennessee to see my other 2 grandsons. And I went to Minnesota to my granddaughter's graduation. I went to that, and my 2 granddaughters came down, and I have a little great-granddaughter that just came up to see me last week. We enjoyed the garden together and just pushing her in the stroller and doing that. That was fun.